Are you serious? Are you serious? Remember when Reverend T.D. Hale came on my live broadcast and shared his vision of the death of the bald eagle? How that in his vision, he's seen President Barack Obama killing a bald eagle in the Oval Office. And then he's seen him shooting a bald eagle while standing on the Truman balcony, shooting a bald eagle out of the air. Now, he shared this, folks, very disturbed about it as it relates to freedom of America. Well, I just received a document sent to me about wind turbines from Bill in Atlanta, Georgia. And also, I will read one verse from the Bible in a moment out of Matthew chapter 24. But let me read to you this report. The Obama administration is revising a federal rule that allows wind energy companies to operate high-speed turbines for up to 30 years, even if it means killing or injuring thousands of federally protected bald or golden eagles. Now, under the plan announced yesterday, companies could kill or injure up to 4,200 bald eagles a year without any penalty, nearly 4 times the current limit. Golden eagles could only be killed if companies take steps to minimize the losses. What does that mean? I mean, are you serious? For instance, by retrofitting power poles to reduce the risk of electrocution. Fish and Wildlife Service Director Dan Ash said the proposal will provide a path forward for maintaining eagle populations while also spurring development of a pollution-free energy source that intended to ease global warming. Is it global warming or global climate change or now global cooling? A cornerstone of President Barack Obama's energy plan. Ash said the 162-page proposal would protect eagles and at the same time help the country reduce its reliance on fossil fuels, such as coal and oil that contribute to global warming. Really? Just blatantly, you just say it does? Now, I just seen where Donald Trump told the West Virginia coal miners, the coal miners of Kentucky, the coal miners of West Virginia and Pennsylvania and parts of even Ohio and Tennessee, that if he is elected, he is going to put the coal miners back to work. He's going to revitalize and re-energize the coal industry because there's no scientific proof that man is causing global warming. I mean, it's insane. This is an absolute lie from the days of Al Gore, who also said he created the internet and several other things. Well, there's a lot of good news here, though. Ash said in an interview, calling the plan a great tool to work with to further conservation of 2 iconic species. The proposal sets objectives for eagle management, addresses how bird populations will be monitored, and provide a framework for how the permitting system fits within the agency's overall eagle management. Now, wind farms are clusters of turbines as tall as 30-story buildings with spinning rotors as wide as a passenger jet wingspan. Blades can reach speeds of 170 miles an hour at its tips, creating tornado-like vortexes. We have them not far from where I'm at. I mean, I see them every day. The Fish and Wildlife Service estimates there are about 143,000 bald eagles in the United States and 40,000 golden eagles. Wednesday's announcement kicks off a 60-day commitment. Officials hope to issue a final rule this fall. The plan was developed after a federal judge in California blocked a 2013 ruling that gave wind energy companies a 30-year pass to kill the bald eagle. U.S. District Judge Lucy Cole ruled last August that the Fish and Wildlife Service failed to follow environmental procedure requirements, issuing the 2013 directive. It's amazing how these left-wing leaning liberals are so concerned about the environment, Yet when it comes to their pet peeve of energy source, if it kills the bald eagles, the golden eagles, or any other type of birds, or creates windstorm vortexes, well, that's okay. That's a free pass. The agency classified its action as an administrative change from the 2009 rule. So in other words, the Obama administration is solely behind this unbelievable expansion of wind energy, which, by the way, doesn't even produce enough to 1% of our total energy needs. Yet it is eating up precious real estate, messing up the airflows, and killing the nation's emblem, the bald eagle. Jesus said this in the last days, when asked the question in Matthew 24, in verse 3, the disciples said unto him, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And he goes through a list of stuff. False Christ, false prophets, famines, pestilence, wars, rumors of wars, nations rising against nations, earthquakes. He goes through a whole bunch of stuff. But one verse he throws in that says this, for wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Are you serious? What is happening now is Reverend T.D. Hale and his vision not only is coming true on the shredding of the Constitution with all these executive orders and all of these Supreme Court justices' judgments, especially with now that Judge Scalia is dead. Now these major rulings are just going to slide right by under a 4-4 tie. And all these executive orders written by Obama. And all of these federal judges making these rules and mandates. Freedom is dying. And not only is freedom dying, but even the Obama initiative of green energy through wind turbines, even the bald eagle is dying. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're living in the last days.